Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, this video is, I guess, the sort of sad death of Star Wars, which Disney did it themselves. They did it themselves. They did it to themselves. Now, as you know, I've been watching Andor. I really like Andor. I know loads of people don't. I get it. Right? I get it. I understand. But the viewership figures for Andor should be a lot higher than they are. And now that they've been released, this just goes to show how the brand of Star Wars means nothing anymore. It literally means nothing. Disney has driven it into the dirt. Absolutely unequivocally driven it into the dirt. And it's a shame. It was once great and now it is not. So we're going to dive into this today. This is actually courtesy of a friend of the channel, Valiant Renegade, a YouTuber, so please do check him out. But just real quick before we dive into this, please do check out my second channel, Mr. H Reviews Live Archives. I am hosting live streams twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they appear over there after the fact. They live stream here, but they go over there afterwards with loads of clips and things like that from fellow content creators to industry professionals. They're very, very interesting conversations, and you will enjoy them. So check it out, links in the description box. But let's dive into this today, ladies and gents. So, Star Wars declared a dead brand after Andor premiere ratings revealed by Nielsen. This really puts it into perspective. Genuinely puts it into perspective. And it's Valiant Renegade that says, you know, Disney Star Wars is a dead brand. But he's right. Like, he completely is correct. And you know what? It's a shame. It really is a shame. So Nielsen released their ratings for the week of September 19th to 25th. And Netflix took the top 2 spots with the newly released Dharma series, raking in over 3.658 billion minutes. So, a serial killer is more popular than Star Wars. Wow. Cobra Kai took second with 1.110 billion minutes. So again, quite a stark actual difference between Dharma and Cobra Kai. Dharma absolutely stormed people's minds, it seems. And Cobra Kai, very popular. But still, you know, Star Wars should be in the running. But it didn't even make their top 10. Didn't even make the top 10 for Nielsen ratings. On millions, minutes per million watched. I mean, that's bad. That's real bad. House of the Dragon's done pretty well. Rings of Power surprisingly did well. I mean, all of this stuff, wow. Like, actually, I mean, I don't even know what El Rey Vicente Fernandez is. But that's done well. Apparently it's on Netflix. So in order to find Andor, one has to look at Nielsen's original ratings. The series, which debuted 3 episodes when it was released on September 21st, clocked in at 624 million minutes. So that was good for only 6th place on the originals chart behind Dharma. I mean, that's not good. That's not good at all. You know, we're looking at this. It took, what was it, 624? So it didn't make the top 10. Nowhere near that, but 6th behind Dharma on the originals rating. I mean, that's real bad. Should be much higher than this. And the reason why I'm saying that is the Star Wars as a brand name carries much more weight, or should carry much more weight. And it's not to say necessarily that something like Andor, you know, necessarily deserves more viewership or whatever, but it should have more eyes on it. The intro first 3 episodes should have more eyes on them. They should. Just casual fans of the brand should be watching that, and they're not. And again, you know, some people may say, well, you know, it's because of, you know, it's not a very popular IP within the brand. It doesn't matter. The brand not even clocking top 10. That's terrible. I mean, it's behind Father Stu. Fucking, that's real bad. That's laughable. Like, and Fate the Winx saga? What is that? Never heard of it. But Star Wars? Nope. Nowhere near it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. So Valiant Renegade, a friend of the channel, said, that means if we assume that everybody who turned on Andor watched the available watch time to completion, meaning all 3 episodes from start to finish, then that means that somewhere only a little north of 5 million people watched the premiere of Andor on Disney Plus, which is atrocious. So Valiant Renegade is really good at breaking down the mathematics behind these things. So I would trust his mathematics on that. 5 million people, it's not good. That's less than half of that of Rings of Power, and that is about a third of that of House of the Dragon, and that's just over the first night for those other 2 shows. It's pretty crazy. Like, genuinely pretty crazy. And he does, and this is an interesting point. So he says, you know, people that watched it said that the first couple of episodes were really boring and that things didn't start picking up. Like, I'll agree with that. Like, I actually really like this show. I don't see an issue with it at all. I like a good slow burn. I think this is a good slow burn, but enjoyable nonetheless. But it's more just that it's not captured anyone. I mean, it's bad. It's real bad. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, you know, Obi-Wan Kenobi released with 2 episodes totaling 90 minutes. It's 120 minutes. You know, this was 120 minutes with 3 episodes. 45 minutes, Book of Boba Fett, etc. This should get a lot of minutes, but not many people were watching it. Book of Boba Fett, released on a Friday, December 29th. That clocked in 389 million minutes. And that's not very good. But then its second week did 563. Mandalorian is almost seen as a separate brand now. That's done gangbusters. Nearly a billion minutes. And second week, just shy of 1 billion minutes. But then it starts to go down, you know. So Obi-Wan Kenobi debuted to just shy of 1 billion minutes. But then second week, boom, 682 million minutes. It just goes to show that Star Wars as a brand is a rotting corpse. It's just decaying. And that's a shame because well, I guess it's not a shame really under Star Wars, under Disney, sorry for Star Wars, but it does have potential. So, yeah, drop your thoughts down below. Check out the description box, relative links, things like that. Cheers, take care.